Well, the roof is closed for comfort as we get set to bring you baseball from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Friars look for their 7th straight victory next. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Diaz. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third, and it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. And a defensive swing there. That pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter, as it'll go into the books as a strikeout for route number 1. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Ripped down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
In now, Matt Antonelli. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. On a line, that's a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. Antonelli, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Runners on his way to third. Got him swinging to throw. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So a good job there of taking third unannounced. But meanwhile, the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Standing in now, Big Daddy David. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back here.
Stepping into the box, Tony Gwynn. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Padres lead it 2-0. Cal Quantrill will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Digging in, Eric Burns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Luis Gonzalez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. The 3-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. At the plate, Matt Stairs, first at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
At the plate, Benito Santiago is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Stairs at third with nobody out. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The throw will go to third, and he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home. The 1-2. Left center, base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Cal Quantrill. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for 1. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Leading off the inning, Stephen Drew, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready on 1 and 2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
That's a ball. Missed with a breaking ball. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside corner, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stairs is over. And that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. Fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Up next for Arizona, Dante Bichette. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Here now the 2-2. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Mark Grace. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another chance. Manuel Diaz 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1-1. To short, hit hard. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Fernando Tatis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-1. Line towards center field. Tomas is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, Matt Antonelli. That's on the outer edge, 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Standing in now, Mark McGuire. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. So a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Stepping in now, Big Daddy David. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 51 on the year, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the park.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. Swing and another one deep out to center field. Tomas going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Padres on top 5-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Two and 2 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today to see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. So coming to the plate, Daniel Descalso. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Descalso behind 1-2.
1 ball.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Robbie Ray. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 1-1, here it comes. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Diamondbacks down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Stairs. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Benito Santiago. He reached on a single in his first try. Stairs leads off second with nobody out. Hard hit ball to short. Drew comes up with it. And there's one away.
Now batting, pitcher, Cal Quantrill.
The pitcher, Cal Quantrill, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And he is in there.
Now batting, second baseman, Manuel Diaz.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manuel Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding in once again, Fernando Tatis. Here's the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Has a look. Now the pitch. Drives it the other way to deep right. Burns ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
In now, Matt Antonelli, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. It's 8-0. And he's in there with a two-run triple.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a three-run shot. But to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Neftali Feliz answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Mark McGuire, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy David, and their runners at the corners now. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn out into right center. Well hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third with a triple. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he will scramble back to third, but get there safely.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent, You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Padres 11 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Digging in to try it again, Eric Burns back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Line drive to left. And a base hit. The first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Knocks and knocks.
Sliced hard on the ground. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They trail in this one 11-0. Ready for another shot now. Benito Santiago. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Cal Quantrill. He singled his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Descalzo onto the grass, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Manuel Diaz. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. But they lead it 11-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Stephen Drew. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Up next for Arizona, Dante Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
The 3-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in, Mark Grace. Now the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. Scooped up. He'll go to the bag for 1. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one clean, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Into the box now, Alex Avila hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Weak chopper up the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Prior to the 3-2, will look to first. And he'll get back in standing. Standing in now, Matt Antonelli to third. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. Runner goes for third. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will not make the play. It's off his glove.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night. And that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Ready once again, Tony Gwynn. Now the 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder, Matt Stairs.
Settling in now, Matt Stairs. He's running. Still only 1 out in the inning. Runner going a second time. Popped up. Bichette is calling for it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9, Benito Santiago.
Now at the plate, Benito Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat. There goes the runner. That's a strike to throw down. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Padres lead it 13-0. Standing in, Daniel Descalso will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Chip Lamb will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Chip Lamb.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Digging in, Eric Burns, been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Line to the right side, but foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Number 20.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. 3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder. And he misses the circle change there. It's 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 64.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Cal Quantrill. Soft liner to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Manuel Diaz. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
In now, Fernando Tatis. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Padres go down quietly, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Here's Yasmani Tomas.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hard hit ball to second. Diaz over to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting. Shortstop, Stephen Drew.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stephen Drew. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Now batting, third baseman, Dante
Stepping up to the plate, Dante Bichette. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Two out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Standing in now, Mark Grace ripped on the ground to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Antonelli. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in to try it again, Mark McGuire. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his last at bat, and this streak's going to come to an end. Hey, nothing to hang your head over. 20-plus games of giving your team a chance to win every night, finding ways to get on base. Hats off to you.
Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy David. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Digging in and looking for more, Tony Gwynn. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 13-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 3-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready once again, Daniel Descalso. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hey. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Richie Sexson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works to count back full.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Line shot to 3rd, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Archie Bradley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Archie Bradley.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Matt Stairs. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. .30 pitch is taken, strike 1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So striding in, Benito Santiago. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit hard back up the middle. Descalso on to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, Cal Quantrill. hit softly out in front. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eric Burns. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Hit hard to short. To his left, Tatis. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
Ready for another chance, Luis Gonzalez. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Pulled toward right center field. Gwynn waits on it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And the 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Arizona down to its last strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Yasmani Tomas. Number 18 for him on the campaign, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Into the box, Stephen Drew. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And they'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. San Diego scored a lucky 13 in this one. Cal Quantrill earns his league best 14th win, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Robbie Ray gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.